This tutorial is going to show you how to get computers into net control if they aren't showing up. So the first thing that you'd want to do is go over to the student machine and come down here to the tray and make sure that the net control symbol is showing. And it is a square blue with a white N, or the reverse. It would be a white square with a blue N, big N in it, similar to this one here, but it's all in blue. If that isn't showing, then you need to do an update of the group policy. And to do that, you would come over here and just type in GP update, that stands for group policy update, space /force. And that is a /, the one that's on the question mark. And then you hit the enter key and let it do its thing until it says, do you want to restart, yes or no? Then say yes, and then check again to make sure if the net control is showing over here. If it isn't, you might need to do it twice, and then you'll have to restart the machine even if it doesn't ask you yes or no to restart it. If that still doesn't bring up the computer, even though the N is showing here, or if the N was already showing, then we're going to manually add the item to net control. So you want to open up your net control console on your teacher machine and open up the group where you need to add the computer. And now you're going to need the name of the computer. You can see the format of this name. It's going to be the school. It has to have an SC for student computer, and then this is the last part of the service tag. I'm sorry, this is the room number that it's in, and then the part of the service tag. So the easiest way to get this is come over here and type in help desk. You can also right-click on computer or my computer and go to properties and find the computer name. But here's my computer name right here. You'll notice that my computer has a TC in it. A TC computer can't be joined to net control. So that would be a call to the help desk to rename the computer. Another problem is if in the computer name you see the wrong room number, then again you'll need to call the help desk to have the computer renamed so that it shows up in the correct group. If a computer is moved from one room to another, it may not have picked up the new name. You have to call the help desk to do that, and they will be happy to rename this computer either with an SC in it or with the correct room number. Once the room number has been corrected and the computer restarted, and this may sometimes take overnight, then you can rescan your network. If it still isn't showing up, then we're going to manually add this item, but we need to know the name, computer name. So what I would do is I would click here, and I would go down here to add a group or a connection. And then in this field, I'm going to name it. Again, this should be the computer name. And then the IP address is exactly the same. So you can just copy this and paste it. So, and that is the computer name that you get from the help desk. You can, if you like, in the name of the connection, put a 01 if it's computer 1 in the lab, or a 02 or something, but you can't do that in the IP address. The IP address, or the network host name, has to be identical to what you're seeing underneath the help desk when you do it. Then when you click OK, that computer is going to show up, and if it is turned on and logged into, it should show up for you in the correct group.